Hey guys, so this is my final Marvelous March Madness video, and I finally got it right? Awesome. Right here at the end. It's actually April 1st, and I was going to wait because I wanted to give you my final weigh-in for this month, Marvelous Mad March, but technically the last 2 weeks is when I've really been on it. So, I'm just going to jump into the numbers like I normally do. I'm just going to sort of make this an update video. Sorry, my iPad's falling apart. Speaking of iPads, somebody had asked me, and I never made, remembered to message them back, and I need to do that. What I use an app to download videos, and I just use YouTube Capture because I make my videos on my iPad. I probably make enough videos that I need to have like one of those cameras and download the thing on the computer, but my computer is full. So I'd have to clean everything off, and I really need a new iPad. It's old and decrepit, and so what did I say it was? YouTube Capture. Okay. This smells funny. This is Crystal Light Peach. Okay. So, hello. I started my journey on April the 12th, 2012. At that time, I weighed in at 356 pounds. That was not my highest weight, but that was the weight that I weighed in then. Let's see. I lost initially about 180 pounds. I gained 40 with pregnancy, and then I gained 10 after I quit breastfeeding, and then I kind of bounced back and forth with about another 5 to 10 pounds. So I don't remember what I was when I started this Marvelous Madness March deal. I'm going to guess I was probably 235, 230 something. In the middle of the month, I weighed the highest, more than I weighed when I was pregnant with Oz. The highest number I saw was 242. It scared the bejeebies out of me. Not seen that number before. So I don't know if I've been that high and just didn't know it. I do know that some of it was fluid. So, I don't know. But I really got my butt in gear and really started doing low carb. I immediately lost a buttload of weight, like within the first couple of days, like 6 pounds. And, then the scale would go down more, and then it would go up a couple pounds. Then it would go down a couple pounds and up a couple pounds. If you guys are familiar with keto at all in any way, low carb, any of that, do you notice that with the scale? I just feel like that, I mean, I bounce around anyways. I really should not be a daily weigher. I know that a lot of people use that as their form of tracking, but like, I know people who weigh morning and night. There's no way. There's no way. On an average, if I were to do that, I weigh anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds heavier in the morning than I do at night. I really don't need to be a daily weigher, but I have been doing that because I got that scale at one point that I would like weigh me into outer space and send it off, and they would send me these little things. So I kind of got into that, but it is super duper stressful because I know that when I've had a day, the day before that was spot on, and then I'm gaining 3 pounds, that's ridiculous. So, I do know a lot of things about myself. I know that I'm very, I retain water easily, which has a lot to do with being very carb sensitive also. I'm also very carb sensitive. This month, in the last 2 weeks, I have been back at the gym, full force, going somewhere between 4 to 5 days, depending, what's going on. I've also tried to be really mindful of in-between times. Anyways, the scale, today, I weighed in at 332, which is, no, 332. 232. I think I said, did I say 242? Which is a 10-pound loss exactly in 2 weeks, and I'll take it. I have seen as low as 230.0, but this morning I was up. So, I am not complaining. I am just going to take it. I'm very pleased to have lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. So let me talk about today. I had, whether it's right or it's wrong, and I didn't eat bad, but I had just decided today I wasn't going to be as strict. Today I was just going to let myself, like for instance, for dinner this evening, Oz had pizza. Well, he can't have dairy, so we were at Bree's house and the kids were having pizza. So I just take the cheese off the top of his pizza, and I usually eat that. And then the crust part, the outer part of the pizza is very, very tough. And it's not, it's like this much. It's not much. But I would always eat that. And I've not been letting myself do that at all. So I had the cheese today, and I also had the crust from his pizza. Most of the crust. I didn't even eat all of it. Leftovers drive me nuts. I can't stand it. That's just part of being obese for years, I'm sure. Part of one of the reasons why I have the food issues I have. Stresses me out to have leftover food. Especially when money is tight. My dad makes so much fun of me because on Sundays, after we have our big family meal, he'll like just throw food away. It drives me nuts. Well, he knows that. And so he's gotten where he'll say, Sarah, there's like half a cup of blah, blah, blah. Do you want to take that home? But you can make a meal out of this. Yes, I'll take it home. If it's something like mashed potatoes that I wouldn't normally eat, sometimes I'll take it home and feed it to Ed as a leftover. Sometimes I'll just take like vegetables, like little bitty, I'm talking like not even half a cup, like a fourth a cup of like corn or green beans or lima, whatever it is. I'll take that home and I'll stick that sucker in the freezer, and that's what we add to soups later. I do that a lot. I pretty much always have the stuff to make soup all the time. And that's one of the things I had read in like this Frugal Family book one time. You keep this little box in the freezer and you just put leftovers in there from time to time, and then eventually when it's full you just use the leftovers as soup. So I do that. Anyways, 10 pounds 2 weeks, not too bad. Technically it's supposed to be a month. Technically I don't know what I started weighing in at. I probably should go back and watch. It probably depress me, so I'm not going to do that. But either way, I'm super pumped to have lost weight. Today I did not eat horrible, but I just let myself have what I wanted to. This morning we had bacon and eggs, which I've been having. I had cheese on my eggs. I had pepperonis on my eggs. For lunch, I really wasn't super hungry. I really haven't been hungry